Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Tuesday, the 30th of May. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. I'm summer ready, you guys. I'm loving the weather outside. I hope you are as well, but more than that, I really hope you're getting off to a great start this morning. So today is going to be kind of a throwback Tuesday. We're going to look at some interviews that we've done over the past few months. The first one focusing on mental health. Mental health is something that should be a priority for all of us each and every day. This first interview was with TN Voices. It is a nonprofit that offers support and resources, that offers hope and gives empowerment to men, women, and kids. But we'll hear about their program and what they offer here in a couple of minutes. And then after that, I'm going to introduce you to watercolor artist Hannah Campbell. She does beautiful work. Well, this morning, get to hear about her process and where you can find her watercolors, both online and in the Tennessee area. And then lastly, we hear from Finders Keepers once again. It is a nonprofit cat organization out of Clarksville, Tennessee. They do phenomenal work with thousands of cats, but they do need your help always. How you can help them out and just what they do, we'll have that coming up for you a little bit later. But first, let's get a check of our headlines this morning. Tennessee for Student Success invites all Tennessee students entering grades K through 12 to participate in TriStar Reads for another summer. Spending at least 20 minutes each day reading a book will reward 4 Tennessee students a $1,000 college scholarship. This year's program will run from May 30th to August 7th. Visit MainStreetMediaTN.com for the details into TriStar Reads. The Clarksville Montgomery County School System is seeking accountability by social media companies for the lack of control surrounding student access and appropriate content. CMCSS has filed a lawsuit against social media companies for the damages and growing mental health crisis among students. Head over to MainStreetClarksville.com for a look at the companies included and what the school district is saying. Get your tickets to the 2023 Wilson County Fair, Tennessee State Fair by going online this Thursday, June 1st. The fair is scheduled for August 17th through the 26th at the fairgrounds in Lebanon. It's always a great time, friends. Tickets are available for the opening night of the fair, including the opening parade at half price. Navigate your way to the ticket website by going to our website, MainStreetMediaTN.com. Now let's get a check of our forecast with our friends over at Tennessee Valley Weather.
Hey folks, happy Tuesday to you. Ben Luna here with you in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, wishing you another fantastic day as many of you head back to work and a few of you get to sleep in a little bit, taking the rest of the week off. On the weather front today, typical summertime weather at its best. It's going to be hot, a little bit humid into the afternoon, and along about the mid to late afternoon, these guys are going to start to fire up like popcorn at the movie theater. Those hit and miss afternoon storms with us today and really every day this week. If you are traveling across the region, here's a look at highs across the entire southeast. 85 today in Music City, about the same for folks in Birmingham. 82 in Hotlanta, Georgia, and you'll find the 80s extending all the way down for folks along the Gulf Coast. And then the 90s, of course, in Florida. If you're looking to escape the heat already, head east to the mountains and then up into the northeast part of the nation where temperatures a comfortable 74 degrees. That is a check on your Tuesday forecast. I'll leave you with a final check on things. Hope you have a fantastic day. And as always, we'll talk to you soon.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. So whether it's the start of the new year, a new month, new week, new day, it can always be a good time to take steps for better mental health. So we are talking this morning from TN Voices. We have the Chief Operations Officer, Will Voss. Will, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you doing on this Monday?
I'm doing great, doing great.
Well, again, thank you for your time. And if you would kind of start off with the mission of TN Voices.
Yes, our mission is to be a collaborative leader guiding mental health transformation. We've been around for over 30 years working with parents and children who have mental health concerns, making sure that they have the right tools and skills to navigate and lead successful lives.
So, as you're navigating, because again, you said you help children, young adults, is there a different way for each, category, each group to help them navigate their mental health?
Yes, we recognize that with each population, there are different tools that we have to give them. And we also want to make sure that parents feel supported. that they recognize that there is a need for mental health that doesn't discriminate. Our vision is to provide hope to all generations. So we're trying to work with the whole family. That's children as young as 3 all the way up to adults is as old as 87 years of age. So our goal is to figure out, well, what are those tips? What are those tools? We have staff who work directly with young children who are in early childhood centers, working with those teachers to make sure that they have those tips and tools. What are those social emotional items that they can be working on? And most recently, we've been able to implement an app. It's called the My Health Coach app that we partner with Telemedicine Solutions to make sure we're getting mental health screening tools in the hands of children. We know that youth and young adults, they have their phones right at their sides at all times. And we're making sure that we say, hey, it's the same way you're taking care of your physical health. You go to the doctors for those checkups. Here's an app, another tool that you can use to also check in on your mental wellness.
So with you being here this morning, what tips can you offer up right now, kind of universal tips that we could either share with our kids or just put into use ourselves?
Yes, I mean, as parents, as caregivers, as trusted adults, we want to make sure that children, youth, young adults, they understand that we're here to listen. We aren't here to just give the advice right away. And we've also got to change our language to, well, what's wrong with you to what's happened, what's occurring, and let them know that we're here to help. There's simple things by asking those questions and paying attention to, or are there different changes in activity or things that a child or a youth or young adult once liked? Are there changes in sleeping or eating habits? And we have to ask those tough questions as well that some of us try to avoid. Well, have there been recent attempts of suicide or thoughts? And make sure that we're educating ourselves. Education is key. Are we understanding those signs and symptoms and knowing what to look for? And then we've got tips as far as here's a way that you can start journaling. It's one way to get your thoughts and your feelings out. I know for me, I didn't used to think it was cool journaling, but I recognized over time, well, when I'm writing poetry, that's a way of me getting it out. And also making sure that youth and young adults know that they're not alone. There are other people that are facing these challenges. And we also want to make sure that, all right, we're getting them those resources, be it therapy or be it group therapy, making sure that they're getting connected in their communities.
And I know you just said the biggest, one of the tips would be journaling. And I've heard that time and time again, but you're a poet. I'm not. Some people would say they're not a writer, and this seems silly. And I read it back and it just sounds silly. How do you kind of continue to share with them that, nope, journaling is good and just sentence by sentence will help?
Yes, I mean, I continue to let them know that this is another way of getting your feelings out when you don't feel like you have anyone that you can talk to. And then I also work with children and youth on those other things that they do like, well, what is another way where we can get some of this out, these feelings, and we can talk about it. I know with a lot of young adults, they say, well, I'm into sports, where here's another category where we can say, let's work on our physical health. Let's go ahead and get out and see what's out there. How can I get this activity pushed out? And then also making sure that if there are other things that they like, be it music, things of those sorts, we can start channeling those concerns into other areas that they do like. And also letting them know, well, hey, here's a trusted adult, someone who's been trained in understanding what mental health is all about. And they're here to listen. They specialize in working with children and youth.
Wonderful. Well, again, thank you so very much for joining us here on Mornings on Main Street. Before you leave us, how can we connect with you guys at TN Voices? And give us that app one more time, please.
Yes. So you can connect with us by going online at www.tnvoices.org or following us on Facebook at TN Voices. You can also call us directly at our 1-800 number, which is 1-800-670-9882. The app is called the My Health Coach app, and you can download it on the Google Play Store or Apple Store. And they're also on our website. You can see different tools that we have as far as our Candid podcast, which is on several platforms that you can stream and learn more about these tips and tools from individuals across the state have been affected by mental health, and they're looking to give back and be candid and let them know, well, here's my story, here's my experience. So those are other ways that you can reach us and get in touch with us.
Well, again, thank you so much. We look forward to connecting with you again in the future. Have a great rest of the week.
Thank you. You as well.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
They said I wouldn't make it without a college degree.
They said only a man could be a roofing executive.
They said a former addict always relapses.
They said my amputation would keep me out of roofing.
They said never give an ex-convict a second chance.
They said I could never be a leader.
They said I couldn't support my family as a single mom.
At Rackley, we say they're wrong.
Want to change the world? Change it, one roof at a time.
Vote for us Best Burgers and Breakfast in the Main Street Awards Best of Dixon. We look forward to serving you. Thank you for your vote.
Please vote Pamela with First Lending Solutions, online best mortgage lender in Main Street Awards Best of Dixon County. Thank you for your vote.
Welcome back. So another interview that I would love to reshare with you is one that I did with watercolor artist Hannah Campbell. Now, she gave me one of her paintings right here of butterflies, and she truly brings both nature and food items to life. Well, here's the story that I did with her a few months ago, so you can see just how her process works and some of the beautiful artwork she's done. On any given day, this is where you'll find watercolor artist Hannah Campbell, brush in hand, bringing images to life.
And I've heard the saying that you should pay attention to what you procrastinate with. And that was very true for me. So once my son was born and I stopped health coaching for that time, thinking I was just taking a break, I found art again, and that just landed much more solidly, and I can't get enough of it now.
A love for painting has been with Campbell since childhood, and from the looks of it, her brushstrokes are made with ease. But she says it hasn't always been that way.
I remember the first pumpkin I painted. I think I probably have it in a drawer somewhere. It looked like kind of an alien fruit. Like, it just did not look like what I had imagined. And I think I painted it like 4 times until I finally really liked it. And I still sell that one. That was when I painted like 3 years ago.
Well, practice makes perfect.
It was really amazing. I look back now and see just in a year or 2 years and 3 years how much my style has grown, how much better I've gotten. It's amazing how our brains can pick up little details and change and adapt and get better at something as we practice. And so, yeah, I finally opened my Etsy shop, I think, at the end of 2019, with all that encouragement from family and friends, and it did really well and gave me a lot of encouragement to try some more things. I definitely have a very natural style. I'm really a realistic style, so I'm really pulled to nature and food. So I still kind of keep that love for nutrition and the natural world. I do a lot of seasonal produce and mushrooms and gardening and things like that, but also other nature elements like butterflies. I'm hoping to do some birds of Tennessee this year. So people really like the nature, bringing the nature into their homes, and the detail that I use in my paintings.
As a mother of 2, nap time has been a prime time for Campbell to fit in her painting.
I love being a mom. I have 2 little ones that I adore, and also it has been so nice to step away and take some time during a nap time or bedtime, put a podcast on or some music and paint. And also the even the less relaxing parts, like just figuring out how to run a business and finding people who want to sell my work in their store. Even those have just been very exciting and life-giving in a different way.
Hannah Campbell's art can be found on her Etsy and Instagram by typing in Feed and Dwell. She also has pieces up at Clarksville Collection and Sunny Day Studio, both in Clarksville, Tennessee. You can also find her work in the gift shop at the Tennessee State Museum.
Anytime somebody's asked me, like, how do you get started with watercoloring? And I think this goes for anything. I've advised them to do what I did, which is just choose your outcome, choose the thing that you want to, say, paint, and do it over and over and over again until you like it. If you really want to get good at it, just commit to doing it. Carve out the time, even if it's little increments, it'll add up.
Honestly, I was blown away by Hannah's watercolors. Now, if you would like more information on where to get her watercolors or would like to take a look at what she offers, look up Feed and Dwell on Etsy or Instagram. Also, the next time that you're at the Tennessee State Museum, check and see if the gift shop has some of her work there. She was featured there for a period of time. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. When we come back, learn all about Finders Keepers Cat Rescue.
Vroom, vroom. Time for the Rackley Roofing 200, and it is going to be June 23rd out at the Nashville Super Speedway. And we partnered up, all of us here at Main Street Media TV, and we have joined with Rackley Roofing to send you. Yep, what you got to do to win? All you got to do is go to your favorite Main Street Media website, look for the Enter to Win banner, click there, and you're in. Like Flynn. Isn't that cool? Main Street Media TV and Rackley Roofing sending you to the races.
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Vote for Area 51 Tech Solutions for Best Computer and Electronic Repair in Main Street Awards Best of Dixon. Thank you for your vote.
Main Street Awards Best of Dixon. Vote for us in Best Burger, Best Dessert, Best Overall Restaurant, Best To Go, Best Dining Deal.
Welcome back. So for anyone who knows me or gets to know me, you know I love animals. I have 3 cats and a dog of mine, all rescues, and I love the work done by rescues and nonprofits all over. One this morning that I'd love to bring attention to once again is Finders Keepers. Now, we did a story with them where I talked with the founder, Loralee Childers, and she shares with us just how many cats this organization has rescued already, but how donations are greatly appreciated because they really do help. I have one of the recipients of funds that was raised during Best of Clarksville this year. I have Finders Keepers. I have Loralee Childers with me. She is oversees Finders Keepers.
Yes.
First off, Loralee, thank you for what you do.
Thank you. We were honored to be part of Best of Clarksville this year, so it's been a big game changer for us.
I can imagine that it would be. So before we get into what this is going to do for you, and again, the money raised through Best of Clarksville, you guys did an amazing job because you're helping out some nonprofits that really need it. Tell me about Finders Keepers. This has been up and going for 2 years now.
Yes, crazy thing, you know, us crazy cat ladies start a rescue during a pandemic. But myself and my co-founder were both military spouses, and we got really tired of seeing all of the found kittens and found cats just in our neighborhood alone. So I had fostered with previous organizations. She had a half dozen cats at the time. It's kind of doubled since then. But we decided to start our own rescue. And with mainly focusing on our neighborhood here. And of course, cats in Clarksville and Montgomery County in general are just everywhere. So it grew a little bit. We're still small. We like to stay small and mighty, just to allow us to balance our full-time jobs as well as running rescues out of our home and giving these cats and our foster parents the attention that they need.
So some keywords right there: rescues out of their home. So video of what you're seeing now, just a few of the cats here that Loralee is taking care of. Currently on this day, you have 23.
Yes, 6 are mine.
Okay, 6 are yours.
6 are mine. The rest are all fosters. 3 of them will be going to PetSmart Hopkinsville that have some kennels available for us to get some additional exposure. But then the rest, there's about 18 foster cats. Wow. Or not 18, math is hard, even though you've had coffee. 14 foster cats that will be still here at the house waiting to get their temperament right for adoption, or just waiting for their forever home to come along.
So, and there's a process when it comes to being a foster. So what do you have to go through? And also with that, the money that you did receive that's going to help, how does that help you out?
Yes, so the process for being a foster, we of course have an application, but the rescue covers everything. The supplies that you might need, food, litter, toys, crates and cages if you need them. We can help with arranging the transportation to medical appointments and things like that. We cover the spay-neuter vaccines and any other medical treatment that those animals may need. And when you specialize in stray cats off the street, you never know what you're going to get.
Very true.
So we just need homes and places to put them to allow those cats to really show their true personality. And that's what foster rescues are great at compared to, you see an animal at the shelter. Wherever you want to adopt your cat from is great. Right. But we just are able to give a little bit more of a story and personality, having seen those cats thrive in our homes.
Is there a screening process for a foster who would like to come in and help?
Yes, we do. We have an application. We'll usually follow up with some additional questions, maybe a virtual tour of the home or visiting in person, just to make sure everything's all good to go, so we can assess the needs of what that foster home will also need from us. But then really good, if you say 2 cats are your limit, we'll have 2 cats fostered for you.
But that's 2 cats off of the main fosters who
yes.
house anywhere between, somewhere in the teens to 20-something.
Yes. So even I just had a cat adopted last night, and 1 cat down makes a world of difference. In
there is something you're not seeing, but there is like a whole cat room set up in like the bonus area.
Yes.
And the litter boxes.
Yes.
And the chairs, and this is literally the cat space. How do you keep that up? That is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. A little bit every day, and then fortunately some volunteers with our rescue, other fosters, officers and members of the board, they'll come over and help do a deep clean every once in a while. I've asked for Christmas for my mom to come up because nobody can clean as good as your mom.
That's true.
So she's hopefully going to be able to come up after the holidays and truly help me catch up on some of my honey-do list. And
that's very sweet. And I have to say, Loralee offered me some coffee. She was like, well, you can't come in and not have a kitty cat mug to drink coffee out of. And delicious.
Absolutely.
So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. The money that you're going to receive, it only goes so far.
Yes.
How can we continue to help you?
We have an Amazon wish list and a Chewy wish list. We actually have 2 Amazon lists. We've got one that covers the basics like food and litter, and we've got another one that's our enrichment items, so fun scratching posts and costumes and everything. And if you happen to buy one of those, we have little comments on there like, we'll do a personalized video of the animals using that. Thanks for your donation. But we can always use food and litter. I've got the setup on the front porch, the cabinet supply is for the fosters to be able to come pick up as they need supplies, so we're not trying to run around all over town at the last minute to get everybody what they need. So.
And how do we find that wish list?
Yeah, it's on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you go to Finders Keepers Cat Rescue on Facebook, you'll be able to find it. It should be in our bio section, and we do wish list Wednesdays pretty often. We're planning on, you can always donate directly on our Facebook page too, and through PayPal and Venmo.
Fantastic.
So all sorts of ways to keep the momentum going.
Momentum going all year round.
Yes, but we're super excited though. Had a great board meeting after receiving the donation from Best of Clarksville. So we've kind of decided on how we want to allocate some of that money. So we are looking forward to actually setting up a low-cost microchipping clinic for members of the community. So in talking to Animal Control, they say about 1 in 30 cats that come through actually have a microchip.
Just 1 in 30?
About 1 in 30 is is the statistic that was quoted to me.
Well, and not all of those are just your street cats.
Correct.
Wow.
Yes. So being able to offer microchipping, it's normally about $20 to $30 at a vet or at the Humane Society clinic, and I know Animal Control offers the clinic as well. But with a lot of those, they want you to pay the office visit at your vet in addition to the microchipping. And so we, with the funds, were able to purchase a larger amount of microchips and be able to offer that hopefully at about a $10 cost as opposed to $20 or $30.
Make it a little easier.
Yep, and then the rescue will remain registered to that microchip for you too, so we can act as a third contact.
Nice.
Should that cat ever wind up at Animal Control and unable to reach the owners or something like that.
That is beautiful. That is such a wonderful thing to do. Oh, Loralee, that's amazing. So now if you want more information on Finders Keepers, head to their Facebook page. You see it right here on the bottom of your screen. That's coming up, so head there. You'll also be able to see the cats that are available.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing this with us. Thank you for sharing the information. And again, if you would like more, head to their Facebook page and reach out to Finders Keepers there. And if you'd like to make that donation, go to Amazon, find the information on the Facebook page, get one of those wish list items. That'd be beautiful.
That'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Loralee and those that she works with, well, they're absolutely fantastic. And if you would like more information or if you would like to follow and track Finders Keepers Cat Rescue, head to Facebook. She posts a lot of information and pictures right there. If you're looking to adopt, head there as well.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start seeing them sticking their head out of the pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bar 2.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
Please vote Pamela with First Lending Solutions online Best Mortgage Lender in Main Street Awards Best of Dixon County. Thank you for your vote.
Main Street Awards Best of Dixon County is happening now. Please vote for Redbird Realty. We appreciate your support.
Welcome back. It's time now to take a look back. You're seeing more than 7,500 boots that line the grass in front of McAuliffe Hall at Fort Campbell. As you can see, an American flag is in each boot, honoring those who have lost their life since September 11th, 2001, both on and off the battlefield. The boots are arranged chronologically by the date on which the service member died. Thanks for joining us here on Mornings on Main Street. We always love having you. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.